Welcome back. Today we want to talk about the pistol squat. More specifically, how you can position yourself using your center of mass and understanding that concept to actually do the pistol squat if you can, like yours truly. Now I'm starting to realize some of these videos I feel like such an inept exerciser. I really can do things, I promise.
This is a really simple concept. Once you understand it, it transfers over to several moves. So we'll go over this again very quickly. Center of mass, his mass right here, roughly the center, somewhere between his belly button and his junk. Okay, this is not a static position. This changes. So when he moves or when he picks up another object, that center of mass is going to change. So he picks up this object, and it's right here now, slightly above his center of mass. Now there's this mass and there's this mass that has caused this point to shift up toward the additional mass. So your center of mass, think of it as a place where you balance well. Definition of balance, keeping your center of mass over your base of support. Let's talk about the pistol squat. Left leg or right leg?
Let's do right leg.
Okay, so when he's on his right leg, his base of support is going to be his right leg. Okay,
fancy.
So that's what he's standing on. So we can imagine a nice glowing red circle underneath his right foot. Now, what a lot of people don't understand is to stay balanced well, they need to shift as much of their weight over that foot as possible. So if he were to drop straight down and he brings that left leg out, keeps the kettlebell right where it is, drops straight down, okay?
Oh. That's embarrassing.
So he doesn't
cut.
He doesn't have it, and this was actually something we had a discussion about a couple weeks back. So it's like, I want to get better at pistol squats, and it's like, move your kettlebell there. It's that simple. When you take this kettlebell, the bell shifts, your center of mass shifts. The heavier the kettlebell, the greater the center of mass. So if this 16 kilos is not enough, maybe he does a 24, maybe he does a 28, but he shifts it over that base. Now, what I'm gonna recommend he do is one, shift it over this hip. We can also bring this hip and this shoulder and his head over his foot. And the more, he's gonna fall backwards if he doesn't have his balance. If you noticed, that's where he went, is he fell backwards. So if we wanna shift this forward even more, straighten the arms. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna keep all of these points over that right leg. If he feels like he gets stuck or he needs more balance, he's gonna shove that kettlebell forward in this direction. So not just forward, but in the direction of that right leg, and he's gonna do a pistol squat.
All right.
Do it.
Okay, is this thing on?
So there you have it.
There it is.
These are things he's still practicing, but up until a couple weeks ago, he didn't know he could do these.
Well, you just saw it. I couldn't do it until I did that. So
now, if you have standards, you need to do a pistol squat a particular way. That's on you to check on that. This is just a quick thing to get you comfortable at that depth. Gradually, you'll find as you get better at these, you'll be able to shift your weight over a little bit less. Maybe the kettlebell doesn't need to go as far forward. But either way, if you want to maintain your balance, you need to keep as much of your mass over your base of support as possible. If you have, if you're a big burly person, you got muscles up top, you don't want them shifting away. You want them shifting toward that base of support. Really, really simple thing that you can try to get your first pistol squat.
And there you go. Hey, thanks for taking the time to watch this. If you like what we do, please subscribe and leave a comment if you want. You know where we at, okay? Stay strong. Now you're awake.